All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. We're going to see who has regrets around you. Who has regrets? These regrets are going to be about you, towards you. Friendly reminder, if you need anything from me, you can check it out down below at SiriusTarotCo. I can't get this fully lit, so it's fine. We're just going to kind of go with it. Second channel's down there as well. And then I have a Patreon if you want to get your first 7-day free trial. You can get that down below. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing in my third eye is the Nine of Wands. But this Nine of Wands that I'm seeing, it is the one where the person is on the ground. Their face is hid, and it's because they're defeated. And what I'm seeing behind it is the Three of Swords. So there could be someone who has a lot of regrets around you because you could have come across them, you could have dealt with them. There was a time, there was a place, there was a moment where you dealt with this person and they were very defeated. They felt like a loser. They felt like they were fighting a losing battle. They felt really disappointed, really sad, just really... Ugh. Yeah, and this person could have not been really listening to their intuition at that time when you came across them. I keep hearing Taylor Swift, I'm enchanted to meet you. So you could have really enchanted this person when you came across them. There could be some sort of waiting energy. This person could be wanting or thinking about taking a leap towards you, but they could not be wanting to do that right now. Okay, because there could be differences of opinions, different views, petty arguments, gossip, conflict. So this person took a risk, took a leap, and it resulted in you guys having beef, having conflict, having an argument or a disagreement. Why did they not listen to their intuition? Okay, so this person needed to rest, renew, and heal. So because this person was not healed, you know the saying, hurt people, people are bleeding, they will bleed on you, okay? This person could have really needed to rest, renew, and heal. And you could have met them in a moment or a time where they were doing everything but. They couldn't listen to their intuition. Their intuition could have said, hey, you about to die, you need to jump up. This person could have went straight to the ground. It's like this person was just doing what they could to get by. And it isn't an excuse, it's just a statement. And it could have resulted in them taking some sort of action towards you when they shouldn't have. And then it could have led to sadness and disappointment. They regret this because they're thinking about it a lot. They could also regret this because they feel like you're a soulmate, but there is an energy here where they think about this a lot. This person could be wishing that you are not giving your attention to someone else. I'm hearing if you kiss a lot of frogs, you'll finally get a prince. Am I the frog or am I the prince is what I just heard. So male or female, it does not matter, but that's coming out to me because maybe this person in their mind is asking themselves a lot of questions surrounding you. This person could be admiring you from afar. This person could be looking at your pictures. They could be admiring you from afar in a form or fashion that you don't know about. Because I'm seeing someone turn to the side and this person's looking at you, but you can't necessarily see it. So, not wanting you to be giving your attention to someone else. Having a lot of regrets because the past is weighing on them. Because now they've healed. And the healed version of them is helping them see you are not listening to their intuition. If anything, you ran. You weren't listening to your intuition. You were just making a muck, just doing what you wanted to do. Oh, wow. And we have the Ten of Cups. So this person could maybe feel like there is some sense of emotional fulfillment. You know, when this person thinks about the past, they could think of this. Interesting, I'm hearing that song, country song, now why don't you kiss this, and I don't mean on my rosy red lips, me and you, we're through, and there's only one thing left for you to do. You just come on over here one last time, pucker up, and close your eyes. This person could feel like there is a sense of happiness that you bring to the table for them. You make them smile like others don't. There is happiness. You know, the Ten of Cups is those people, those family members, those friends, those lovers that are your people. They see you, they get you, they understand you. There is literally belly ache laughing that comes from this. Just that emotional fulfillment. We feel so fulfilled. And when you say, I love you to one another, you feel it. You feel like they mean it. There could really be an energy that the way you made this person feel in the past, they wish they had that now. They wished you would have got the healed version of them, the version of them that does listen to their intuition. And there could be a decision that they're needing to make. Are we noticing my throat's going out all of a sudden? There could be a decision that they're needing to make about reaching out. Everything here to do with reaching out, having good communication, saying, hey, how have you been? You're looking good. But they're juggling. Why are they juggling? Because maybe they've been putting this off. Maybe there's a decision here that needs to be made and they've been acting like there isn't a decision here to be made. There's a lot of anxiety, stress, and worry coming out from this person. Give me more. Let me get all the cards out and then let's take it from there. Why is this person having so much regret? Why is this weighing so heavy on their heart? They feel like this was a missed opportunity. This is weighing, and they've changed their perspective and they're feeling really stuck, feeling like they need to take some sense of action. I can't miss this opportunity. This can't be how this ends. Yeah, feeling really unbalanced, feeling really unstable, feeling like this is something they have to go after. Are we hearing my voice is going away? Oh my God. This person's tired of running from their self. This person's tired of running from their truth. They want to be authentically honest. Let's get this. They could be having some sense of lack around major change and transformation, knowing that it's time to bring some sense of major change and transformation, but feeling really conflicted when it comes to the movement forward, opening up, wanting to give equally, but maybe feeling like what they can give and what you're expecting to receive would not be on the same wavelength. It's like, yeah, and that could be the reason they're holding so close to their chest. There could have been some sense of indulgence or some sort of like quick wish fulfillment where it's like, oh wait, I thought you were a weak wish fulfillment. I'm starting to see that you might be the ultimate wish fulfillment. And that could be something that they're actually keeping really close to their chest, is that they actually do want some sense of investment. They want a new beginning. They want stability. And they are stuck on the fact that they feel like this is some sense of a missed opportunity because they feel like there's some happiness, some sense of fulfillment that you bring that they can't get anywhere else. And they want to come in really quickly and bring major change and transformation because they're starting to see it all so differently. And again, let's remember the past is haunting them. But right now, the not being on the same page type of energy has everything to do with them opening up and talking about giving and receiving. It being equal. Yeah, because there could be a lack on their side and they could have not given you this truth or this clarity. This person could have a blockage. It could be limiting beliefs, thoughts. It could be money. It could literally be, honey, I can barely feed myself. How you think I'm supposed to take you out? Or how am I supposed to be? It's like, this is interesting, but what I'm seeing is like someone who says, hey, come pick me up at this house, but they don't even live there. They're embarrassed. They don't want you to see how bad they're struggling or where they're at in their life. And it's become a blockage and they're needing to make a choice. Are they willing to let that lack mentality help them miss this opportunity? Or are they going to continue to be so stuck on this that they feel like they can't necessarily move on? And that's why they're having so many regrets, is because they're wanting to be this healed version of them with you. But they're also feeling like although they're ready, they feel like there could still be another ungrounded energy that could come out. Because again, let's remember, when they think about this being a missed opportunity, there's a very karmic energy that comes out of that. There's aggression, there's anger, there's a very unstable side of them that comes out. I don't think this person's told you this. But I also think the reason that happens is because this person has some sense of lack. There is a burden that they're carrying that they've not told you, that they've not brought forth and said, hey, I've got to acknowledge this. And it could have something to do around where their dedication, their time, and their effort is. It could be something as simple as, you know, I have regrets, I am healed, and I wish you could enjoy and be with this version of me. But when I'm honest, I'm still not the partner that I need to be to even come in and have you. Yes, I think that I'm that person. I know that I can be a good partner. But right now, my focus and my attention is to so many other things because there are things that I have to get settled. And this could, again, have to do with the lack. Maybe they don't feel like they have enough for themselves. Maybe there is something here where it's like, I can't feel confident in me and what I have to offer until I conquer A, B, C, or D. And for some of us, that looks different than others. Some of us want to be debt-free before we get into a connection. Some of us want to be completely emotionally detached from a past person before we get into another connection. But there is a lack here, and it has been a blockage. And again, this hasn't really been brought to light for you, that this is a burden for this person, that their effort, their time, their dedication has to be somewhere else. How are they going to fix this? They want to apologize. They want to come in and have some sense of like apology brought forth. But there is still gonna, okay, and they could be a little, I think this person's going to apologize for being so defensive when it comes to some sense of investments. There is regret around that. I think this is someone who could have like ghosted you, cut you off, or could have really made you feel a way that they didn't want you to feel, but they didn't know how else to handle it. It could be a little bit of like, hey, listen, I'm not ready for a connection. But if I tell you that, you might just try to talk me into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ghost you. And I'm going to ghost. I'm going to put my wall up, and you're going to kind of recognize that when it comes to investments, I'm not available. But they could really regret that. Why? Because they do want to give their effort into this. They do feel like they want to explore this now that they're getting more to a healed version of them. But there is a part of them that's like, hey, listen, you missed this boat, honey. Like, you got to jump on the next one. And they're really having a hard time getting over how they showed up in the past. And they could want to apologize for that. Hey, I'm sorry for taking a leap towards you when I knew better. I shouldn't have approached you. I knew what I was doing, and shame on me. And I know that maybe I'm still not at a place where I can 160% give you what you want, what you need. But are you kind of open to us having a little bit of giving and receiving and seeing where it goes? Or are you now at a place where you're not willing to open up to me? And I want to be honest with you. I've been holding back this communication because I am feeling really lack. I do know what you want, and I know that I can't give you that right now. Why? Because my effort and my time has to be in other things. And I want you to know that this is a burden to me. Like, this isn't something that's fun. But in the same sense, I wasn't willing to have this conversation with you in the past. I just decided to put my wall up, put my guard up. Oh, you're close to the top of this wall? Okay, hold on. I'm about to add more real quick. Instead of just letting you come over me being like, listen, don't be coming over my wall. Get your butt right back over there. And again, wanting you to know that there is good times here, that there has been good times here shared, good memories. But again, there could have been something here where both of you felt really unbalanced. So they do have some sense of regret with how they handled something, and something to do with a wall, a boundary. Yeah. There could have been a revelation that come in very unexpectedly. This could have to do with about other people. This could have to do with family, celebration. Seeing things differently, recognizing things differently. There was some sort of shift that took place that really helped this person change their perspective. It could have helped them recognize you in a light that they didn't see you before. Yeah, the devil. And it could have helped them see, what did they really do have a wall up. What's this devil that they started saying? That there was some sense of lack of strength that they had. They didn't have the strength and the courage to balance something out. They could have lost a lot of sleep over this. They could have been anxious. It could have been something that they really wanted, but they didn't take the action towards it. And again, instead of having a conversation, there was a very defensive, guarded, wall up type of energy. I ain't telling you nothing. Like, that's this person's energy. Very, no. And you're just kind of like, what's your deal, bruh? Like, I don't get it. There was a very toxic side of them that they were holding on to. Because although they wanted to have some sense of a conversation, they weren't really listening to their intuition. Their mind was saying, it's easier to just do this. Just cut them off. Just ignore them. Just don't deal with them. Just leave them be. Leave them alone. Just act like they don't exist. And now that they want to balance something, yeah, there's a waiting energy. They've been waiting to take some sort of leap. I'm seeing an Alabama A. You could have completed some sort of cycle by listening to your intuition. You could have went towards some sort of new beginning surrounding this dynamic. This person's really scared of this dynamic. I feel like deep down you know that, but I also feel like there's something here where it really unbalanced you, whatever took place, and you're not willing to lose yourself like that again. I think deep down you also know this person wants to approach you, but I also feel that there's something here where you've been waiting for them to take a leap. You have to take a leap, you have to take a risk, or we don't have anything to talk about. And for so long, they haven't had the strength and the courage to do what needed to be done. They've always approached it in a very, again, guarded, defensive, wall-up manner. Making the choice to want to reunite after some time. They could reach out, have some sort of conversation with you, compliment you. There is going to be a lot of options around how to make this fair, maybe even confusion around that. Some of you are going to be a little worried that this person's approaching you in a passionate way. So you're going to be a little confused. Are you approaching me because you're still into me and you think I'm the hottest thing and that's why? Or like, what's your intentions is kind of what I'm getting. Their intentions is that they regret something. They feel like this was a missed opportunity. They don't want this to be a missed opportunity. Again, and when we say missed opportunity, this doesn't mean like, oh my God, they could have been the love of my life. This could be something as simple as, I shouldn't have treated you that way. I put this wall up, I put this defense up. It wasn't necessarily appropriate, and I've changed my mind. I'm seeing the error of my ways. And again, it had something to do with this person lacking the strength and the courage to look at something and say, hey, I need to fight this demon. This is my toxic ways coming out. I've got you all excited, and now I don't have the nerve to say, but I don't want a relationship. It's like, instead I'm gonna ghost. I don't know why I keep saying that. This could definitely be someone who ghosted you, kind of put you on the back burner, something that was just kind of disappointing is what I'm getting. I think there's going to be a pleasant surprise that this person's wanting to approach you. You could be obsessed with this person's eyes. This person could have like gorgeous eyes. But again, you waiting for this person to take a leap. Yeah, this person could be unavailable. There could be a very intense connection, but this person could be unavailable. Unable to give you what you need. Yeah, this could be a very passionate connection. And then radical acceptance and surrendering is going to help you let it go. This person is going through some sense of an awakening. This person could want to have some sort of recommitment with you, but finances could be an issue. So this person, again, could be having some sort of financial problem, okay? So if this person does approach you and say, hey, listen, I regret everything. I should have let you in. Can we start anew? Can we start afresh? Let's recognize that they're going through a spiritual transformation. They're going through an awakening, which means they're seeing things in a whole new light. This person is becoming a new person, but they could still be unavailable in a way that they can't really give you everything that you need to have a fulfilling connection. So they're going to approach you. I do see that they mean well. But I do see that this could turn into a passionate connection, but not a connection that's going to be long lasting, and that there is going to end up being some sense of release that's going to take place in the far future. Now, again, I'm seeing that they could come towards you and want some sense of recommitment. I'm seeing that finances could be an issue, and I'm seeing that you need to take it slow because there could end up being a boundary here that's gonna have to be placed, okay? So everything's going to unfold in divine timing. I do feel like this person's in a place of obsessive thoughts right now, obsessively thinking about the fact that they want to come in and apologize to you. Yeah, let's see if we can, let's get one of these and let's wrap this up. I don't know why I'm struggling all of a sudden. This situation's become too difficult for me to manage. It's draining me. See, and that's what I'm getting, is that when it becomes too difficult for this person to manage, it drains them and they automatically like put a wall up, put a guard up. This person could also have like a little bit of an explosive temper. They could also have the tendency that if they don't want to deal with something, they're not going to. They could have a little bit of a running syndrome in the fact that if it's something that's too hard to handle or they don't want to handle it, they run. Okay? I know that you may not feel for me as I'm actually feeling for you. I've been trying to distract myself so I do not think of you. That makes sense. I also think that there is a lot of regrets this person has coming up that they don't want to acknowledge. I mean, this is a lot of emotion. And I do think that you are one of the beginning stages that help this person go through an awakening. And sometimes an awakening isn't for you to come back with that person. It's for you to accept responsibility and acknowledge that your actions and your choices do have consequences. Things will take place years and years and years after, okay? And it's like this person's getting out of a place of, I'm not playing the victim. I'm going to listen to my intuition. My intuition's telling me I need to heal. I've healed, and now I'm realizing the healed version of me does not like what I've done here. And I need to make this right. And again, for each of you, making it right is gonna look different. But some of you, it is going to turn into a passionate connection that isn't gonna last too long, but maybe you're gonna become friends. Ultimately, this person doesn't want to miss this opportunity. If there is an opportunity here to make this into everything they've ever wanted, I want to take that opportunity. That's where this person's at. But again, there could be something here where you guys are going to end up accepting, okay, we're never going to want the same thing. It's not in you and it's not in me. We have to accept that this is what it is and we've got to let it go. What you see as equal give and take might not be what they see as equal give and take. You might want more, you might want less. It doesn't make it okay, it doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it wrong. It's just acknowledging that sometimes just because you want to be with someone doesn't mean you're meant to be with them. Okay, so this person does have a lot of regrets. They want to come in and give it another shot. They want to come in and not miss this opportunity. Why? Because they could have definitely ghosted or put their wall up when they shouldn't have, and they are regretting that. Mainly because it became too much for them to handle. And I think they also want to tell you that. But again, there's a lot of burdens that this person has on their shoulders. And I don't know if they're going to acknowledge that when they come in, but the things that they are dedicated to burden them. It drains them. It is a burden, okay? And that could be something that you don't know, is that at one point this person had to pick their battles and they were not willing to pick the battle with you because they had too much on their plate already. But now that they're looking back, they're like, oh my God, what did I do? I got one cupcake for dessert and that's the one thing I threw off that plate. That's great. And then again, them coming back and you could realize that it's very passionate, it's very magnetic. There's chemistry, that's for sure. Like we can feel the passion in the air, we can cut it with a knife. But when it comes to longevity, when it comes to stability, there could be it's not here, okay? So just know someone has major regrets because they have healed. They're seeing the error of their ways. The past is haunting them and they want to make something right. For each of you, making it right is going to look different, but what's meant to be will be. So we're going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.